Hey everyone, it's Friday the 13th of December and I'm back with a brand new episode of Music Biz News. Music and film have always paired well together, but in recent years, there's been increasing interest in music-related films. Just look at the success of 2018's Bohemian Rhapsody, which received several Oscar nominations, or the 2019 success of the Elton John biopic Rocket Man. What you might not know is that the popularity of music documentaries has been rising as well. Just last week, Apple announced they had paid $25 million to acquire a Billie Eilish documentary. And this week, Amazon announced that it too had paid $25 million for a music documentary of its own. Yes, Amazon Music will be releasing a Rihanna documentary directed by Peter Berg in 2020. According to reports, Peter Berg, who also directed Lone Survivor, Deepwater Horizon, and of course 2011's Battleship, which also starred Rihanna, was given access to 1,200 hours of footage of the singer, as well as exclusive access to her more recent activities. Now, I know fans everywhere have been wondering when Rihanna would bless the world of music with something new, and it looks like we might get an answer sometime next year. You've heard of Spotify, Tidal, Amazon Music, and Apple Music, but have you heard of Boomplay? In Africa, Boomplay is the most popular streaming platform, and this month, the company hit a new peak when it reached 62 million monthly users. Now again, that's more than any other streaming service, and it comes at a great time for the company. Just last month, they signed a deal with Sony Music, which was the last of the outstanding major labels that they needed to have access to on their platform. And more recently, the company signed a deal with Merlin, which is a global rights agency that gave the platform access to pretty much every major independent label. So for the first time, millions of people in Africa have access to pretty much all the music that you and I enjoy here in the States or in the UK or anywhere else in the world on their chosen platform. What this says about the future of Boomplay remains to be seen, but it's clear that the streaming competition is growing and that there are a lot of young rising platforms that could become serious competitors in the years to come. Whenever people think of streaming, the first two companies that come to mind are usually Netflix and Spotify. After all, they're the leaders in their various niches. But this week, something was announced that will bring those two brands together. Netflix is currently pursuing a project based on a book called Spotify Untold. As you can imagine, it's the untold story of how Spotify came to be with insider access to the early days of the company. Now, no cast has been set, nor have any directors, and a production date isn't yet in the works, but Netflix is aggressively pursuing the project for a production start sometime in 2020. If you have an idea of who you'd like to star in the story of Spotify, please leave a comment below and we'll see who gets it right. That's all the news we have for you this week, but real quick, if I could ask you a small favor, click the subscribe button down below. We are releasing a ton of content here at Music Biz, and we want you to be a part of our community, so please take a few seconds and click that button. And if you're an artist trying to promote your music, check out our sponsor. Holics.com is the industry standard for music promotion. It's trusted by everyone from Mariah Carey to Slipknot to Blink-182 to Fall Out Boy, Panic at the Disco, and thousands more. Just visit Holics.com. Again, there's a link in the description below. And if you do those things, or if you don't do those things, at the very least, take care of yourself, because you deserve it.